All right, clenbuterol.
Implemented Clen at 25 micrograms.
I have clenbuterol, the fat burner of the unnatural world.
All right, let's talk about clenbuterol. I've tried it probably a few times, maybe 3 or 4 different cycles within the past few years. I don't like this stuff, I'm not a fan, but it certainly does work.
More people will be on steroids because I believe that is what human nature entails, and because I think that will happen. More and more people will move away from the natty side and jump on roids, and that eventually will become majority of the people years from now. But there will be some people who will still remain natural.
Training natural versus training on steroids. In my experience, training while taking a cycle of steroids enables you to train harder, longer, and the pumps you get in the gym are unbelievable.
Anavar, Winstrol, clenbuterol, testosterone propionate, Masteron propionate. I predicted PEDs would become more prevalent in the industry on a day-to-day use, and they have. Consequently, I've had to do my research into these supplements. Ignorance is bliss, but knowledge is power. So I believe it's best I try and highlight the dark side of the steroids being used on a day-to-day basis. In this video, I'll highlight the apparent increase in steroid use in the fitness industry, highlight some of the popular steroids, and show you how you could potentially die from using them. My close friends do take them, so don't take this as a hate video, but more one to educate the risk in taking these. It's purely for educational purposes. And if you would like me to talk about this more, leave the video a like. Let's kick it off.
So, in terms of the diet, reverse dieting, cardio, I kept almost all the way the same. I have that mentality, and the thought you should have is like you're still in a very, very strict diet. So, first of all, in terms of cardio, I'm taking the same walk that I do always with Blue, achieving 12,000 steps. That's the activity my body is used to and that I'm supposed to keep under. We changed my 7 sessions of cardio a week to 5 sessions, and that's what I've been doing. And now, even from yesterday onwards, I got a message from Josh saying, I'm looking leaner. We can maybe drop down cardio sessions to 3 sessions a week. But the walk with Blue, as we always do. And then I'll detail more about the diet once we get home. Check you guys at home.
Didn't look at the weather, and now we're in a full-blown storm that's hailing.
Damn, I'm on red alert. Now she went up in the dirt, man. I don't wanna hurt, man. Nah, I don't wanna hurt. Champagne popping how I wanna let it rain, and they know that I'm on red alert. Now she went up in the dirt, man.
Time. I think since December, my training intensity has not been so high. I'm able to get through a 45-minute to an hour workout of just solid bodybuilding. My heart rate is over 100 beats a minute, which is fantastic. So that is something I'm focusing on, is making sure that I'm utilizing the calories I'm consuming. And what's actually happening is I'm losing weight. Might not show that on the scale, but I can see that I'm decreasing in body fat, and I'm gonna show you guys actually the difference here between when I was in a caloric deficit to being in a slight surplus compared to that moment. But we just finished here at the gym. Fuck, it feels good. But I'm gonna go home now. I'm gonna consume a lot more water just because I feel like I haven't been consuming. That's another thing I've been doing, is drinking a lot of water. There's always two things that are happening. You're either hungry or you're thirsty. And if you're not consuming the water, it's highly likely that you're thirsty and you're confusing that for hunger and eating more coincidentally. But yeah, we're done here. I'll catch you guys at home.
Clenbuterol. If you're in the natty space, it's probably foreign word to you, but if you're within the steroid realm and those who are consuming performance enhancing drugs, Clenbuterol is a household name. It is the magic pill, the fat burner. It is extremely potent. But Mike, why are you talking about it? Well, if I know what a trend looks like, this is definitely one, with Clen coming out quite a few times within the past month amongst YouTubers.
Implemented Clen at 25 micrograms. Now this is the one I know I'm gonna get a lot of controversy over, and let me explain myself. With my family's history of previous heart condition,
I have Clenbuterol, the fat burner of the unnatural world. I was taking 40 milligram, then I was taking 80, and as of the past 5 days, I've been taking 120. It makes me feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack every single day because I'm literally holding my steering wheel and I'll be shaking. My body just won't stop shaking, and it's because of Clen.
Especially my boy Brandon Harding, who just placed first in the European Classic Championship in Birmingham. Congrats, boy. I am proud of you. You worked hard. But Brandon a few days ago released this video on a number of the drugs he was consuming to be able to compete.
First we have oxandrolone. Next we have stanopropyron. We have Clenbuterol, testosterone propionate. Testosterone propionate, it's a fast-acting mastron. Ace.
So what is Clenbuterol? It is a steroid-like chemical. It's a beta-2 agonist, and it stimulates both the heart and central nervous system. It has very similar effects to epinephrine and amphetamine. A variety of its effects is fat burning, which is exactly why a lot of the people use this in the fitness industry, and it is also shown to be able to build lean muscle mass. Now, Clenbuterol is banned in most countries for its amphetamine-like side effects, which includes the shaking.
I literally thought I was gonna have a heart attack. I know how it happened, but I don't know how I got to the period in my mind to allow myself to do the things that enabled my body to be in a position where I thought I was literally gonna have a heart attack.
The headaches, the drowsiness, the increase and raised in body temperature, the nervousness and anxiety. However, the most scary side effects are those associated with the heart. Atrial fibrillation, tachycardia, heart palpitations, and from this you also get cardiac hypertrophy. Your heart grows in size, and from that heart growing in size called cardiac hypertrophy, you can also lead to a heart attack. And if you guys do remember, in 2017, two very famous bodybuilders, Rich Piana and Dallas McCarver, were diagnosed in their autopsy to have cardiomegaly. So this is mainly the reason why a lot of the people are advised to stay away from Clenbuterol.
this is where, guys, the Clen shakes. Many of you have probably seen videos. My hands would just shake like this all day long. I also got really bad migraines, my sleeping pattern.
What is the risk and probability that I can see and notice these side effects? It depends on the dosage, and it depends on the time that you've been taking the drugs. And typically it starts off like this. I'll just take 40 micrograms just to help speed up my fat loss a little. Then you'll move on into 80 micrograms, and then to 120, and finally you're facing the edge, and over a period of time you realize your heart isn't just the same anymore, and sometimes the damage you've done is beyond repair. So I'm gonna leave it there. Be careful. Be knowledgeable of all the drugs you take, and take care of yourself most of all is what I want to say. I watched the video of my boy, and you know, telling his story of how it spiraled down is things I knew would happen at some point, and something I want to warn him and everyone else watching this video. If you do go down that road, just know that where you start is probably not where you're gonna end. You're gonna go a bit further and further and further. It's gonna have to take, and I'm sorry to say this, but it's the truth. It's going to be one person who learns it the hard way, and maybe it's going too far. But I'm gonna leave it there. Give the video a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below if you have any experience using
this drug or any other drug you'd like me to speak about briefly. This is my first video talking about it, so let me know. See you guys in the next one.
That is everything I've been taking. It's been killing me. It's been making me feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. It's been making me feel uncomfortable. And this is all to step on stage for a single moment.